OMG. 2 mornings ago, I looked through my window and saw that house for sale. The sign literally just went up 2 days ago, and this morning it's sold. Oh my. Now I know for the typical Jamaican, when you show snowstorm and bad weather, they just kiss their teeth and just say, move your this or that, you know? I'm not showing the snow for any other reason except that I'm happy I'm not out in it today because I was out in it for like 20 years. And as I share with you guys many times, leaving my home early in the morning and getting home late at night. And so much sacrifice. And guess what? I didn't just build one home, started building a second. And neither one of these two will be my home. Listen, I don't care what anybody says. Get on, get over it. It doesn't matter what you think. I'm going to be talking about it for as long as I want to. Now, the reason why I start the video this way is to say to individuals who live overseas, do not let anybody lure you into building on their property. Your father, your mother, your brother, your sister, these people are tricksters and they will get you to build on their property. And when you're done, they will find every way, every excuse, every opportunity to turn against you. And if they don't do it before you're ready to move, they will prepare for you when you get there. Do you understand me? They will send people to the airport to take you out. So the best thing to do is to really go to the bank. All you need is 2 years of your income tax and bring it to the bank. And of course, make sure you're saving in some bank in Jamaica. And you go to that same bank that you're saving with, show your income tax, tell them you need a mortgage, and they will work it out for you. And you stay wherever you are in the world, and you do your payments every month if you're not ready to move there. You can always rent it out, but that is a risk that we have to talk about in another video. Or you could use it for Airbnb. Of course, you're going to have to find someone trustworthy to manage it, but there are management companies that deal with that. And so you can know that your investment will stay there and pay for itself. Now, to the individuals who feel like it is your responsibility to take care of everybody and their issue, listen, we all want to get rich and we all want to be in a position to help those who are less fortunate. I am definitely one of those persons. I have become now the person who knows how to give and how to receive. I did not know how to receive. So if someone gave me something, I would find somebody who I thought needed it more than me. Isn't that insane? So no matter what I was going through or whatever struggles I had, as soon as I had some money in my hand, the first thing I was doing is find myself at Western Union and looking at the list of people who need it more than me. That is some type of mental illness. No, that does not mean I don't share and I will not continue to share. Every day I ask to be blessed and ask the universe to open doors of opportunity for me so I can be there for others who need me. Okay? Now, on my birthday, I'm not going to say all your name, but I just say Adi. Adi, you don't understand. This woman is in Jamaica and she might not be poor, but she certainly isn't rich. She's working. Most rich people don't work. She's working. And the woman literally sent $100 Canadian to me from Jamaica. That thing blew my mind because I'm like, how? Life is so difficult everywhere. But listen, Audie, you changed me. Excuse me, I had to pause and I forget where I left off. But anyway, the lady, Audie, sent me this money for my birthday. And let me tell you, I took a little while picking it up. I was like, unbelievable. Now this one is in Jamaica. I'm here 35 years and I never had a relative send me a t-shirt. Never went to Jamaica, even though I used to travel like donkey. Never had someone look at me and say, here is a guinea. And yet, here I was, dedicated to these beasts of burdens, feeling sorry for people who never felt bad for me. I have kids. I literally gave away my inheritance, my children's inheritance to these people. Okay? And never one time did I go to Jamaica and someone gave me a t-shirt for one of my babies. Okay? And we used to go there at least every 2 years, travel like a donkey. Who remember back in the Avon days? I was buying Avon roll-on like 4 dozen, 5 dozen. I'm buying soap. I would never look at somebody and give them one soap. You're going to get 6 or quarter dozen at least. And in this time and this dispensation, who do you think I turn to? Complete strangers, whether with things that I'm going through mentally or emotionally or financially. Complete strangers. And in last year, when all hell broke loose, it was a random stranger that I met on this platform that when I shared something with her, which I hesitated to do, but sometimes you gotta talk to somebody, and the woman made an offer that I could not refuse. No, the offer was in the form of a loan, people. I'm not going to be ashamed because listen, over here we don't cap and we don't pretend to be something that we're not. I had to swallow my pride and I had to say yes. And, it was a huge risk because, we have not met physically yet, but we were like sisters. And when she made the offer, I said, let me think about it. Because I don't like taking something that from where I don't know how I'm going to service that loan. But I had to. Otherwise, I'd be homeless. No, at this age, I had to do everything to save what I have built in the last 12 years. Because coming back from Jamaica, I had to start over. And I have a home. I want to go for a visit, and I don't like to be forced to pay for hotels or accommodation. I'm not some big worthless woman who lived here in Canada and, mess up my money. Now, these are the ones who are the first to say, you were in Canada or America or England all these years. What did you do with your money? You gave it away like a fool. You gave it to people who wouldn't even spend time with you. The individuals who come and say, Jenny, I want to do this for you, are individuals who I have spent time with. So this is why going forward, I say it's equal exchange. It's networking. I'm not really into the business of, feeling like I'm obligated to anybody. Those who are there for me, I'm there for them. That's all I'm doing. If I reach out and you reach out, if I can't make it happen, I can help you figure out how to make it happen. It's about networking and about saying it is okay to receive because you've given. Let me tell you, next time I go to Western Union, I'm going to get them to pull up the file because they're always joking about it. They pull it up and you see the list of name, and you know what? These individuals that are on that list, I don't know nothing about them. They don't care if I live or I fail to. But I'm over that part. Don't get me wrong. I'm over it. But truthfully speaking, every time I see a movie or I hear a story about people who stay in these parts of the world and build and someone else is living in it, I'm not going to tell you no lies. Corruption come to my mind. And I know that God does not take care of what you can take care of for yourself. So I don't ask God to destroy nobody. But I learn. Listen to me. You found this video for a reason, okay? And the reason is, if you want to invest in yourself. When you're sharing, do not expect anything in return. That's what it all comes down to. Love on you. Do for you. If anything, let your children, your offspring, let them come rob you. Let them be ungrateful. We know that sometimes that's a possibility. Let them. You brought them into this world. Let them rob you. Let them tell you lies and take away your stuff. Better that way. And you still have to be wise. But if anybody is going to do that to you, let it be the ones you produce. Yes, I'm going to pause right now due to calls. And thank you guys for listening, for watching. Turn on your post notification, guys. The majority of my subscribers are not the ones watching the videos. Okay, it is people who are not subscribed. Now, I'm not going to tell you to subscribe if the spirit doesn't move you, because those who are subscribed, they are moved to do so. Anyway, thank you so much for your continuous support, for your love, and just being real. Speaking of being real, to the individuals who want more of the content related to the young princess, I cannot do it because guess what? I monetize a video. I receive a check for $500 from those videos that I made. And when I tell you that when I'm doing this, I'm not just doing it for the likes and for the funds, because it didn't feel good. It didn't feel good. As much as I want money, people, I want money. I want money like how peas want fire. And it didn't feel good to receive that, because guess what? I was benefiting from the suffering of a young princess, a person who allegedly bears the mark of so many young women. And I don't want to benefit from this, because there comes a time when you have to stand for something. And as much as we want to expose these individuals, we should be doing it not for money. Perhaps that's the reason why I struggle financially, because I will not sell my soul for any amount of money. So the funds came, and you could say, well, why don't you return it? Well, I'm going to actually give it to my charity, but I'm not going to make any more. It does not feel good. It does not feel good. If I want to bring awareness to it, I will make a video and I will not monetize it. But let me tell you, when I got it, it's the biggest paycheck I've ever gotten from YouTube. And I wish I could have jumped and celebrate it. But when I think about it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I got this because of what happened to, I don't like it. I don't like to gain on other person's suffering. I don't like it. So please understand, guys, I'm not going to make any more. Okay? Or if I do, it's not going to be monetized. All right. Stay blessed.